Hi and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about where to go on your first date, on a continuous couple of dates to further on, the things you can do, places you can go. So I'm going to give you some ideas of things you can do and places you can go. So keep watching. Okay, so we're gonna get into it. What you can do on your first date. Well, you can go for some coffee with your significant other. You can go to eat. You can go sit at a park. You can go to the movies. But I'm telling you, now the movies are very empty. But at least you can have that one-on-one time with the person, because I'm telling you, I went to the movies with my kids and you looked around. I mean, I'm telling you, it's empty. There was like two people in the theater in the back, and when I was with my kids, and I'm telling you, it was empty. I had to look back and I laughed because like I couldn't believe how empty the movie theater is. It's not as it was before. People are not wanting to go to the movie theaters, but you know what? Just did it to get out the house and let the kids have fun. You can go, there's places like doing art. You can draw stuff. There's like a little get together, like a little room with people, like a little meetup where you can go online and find out where you can do portraits, either trees or depending what they're drawing, or you could say painting. You could say painting because they paint. You can go, I wouldn't say to take the girl to the house, because in reality, the first date, you don't bring people to your house. I know I'm not bringing nobody to my house, because you could bring a psycho. It could be a psycho girl, psycho boy. You never know. So just to be in the safe side, you can go for scenery. You can go to an aquarium. You can go to a museum. You can just take a walk somewhere that's nice, that you know there's things to see, activities, find out activities, what's going on. You can go to a show, you can go to a comedy show. That's something you can do. I don't mind comedy shows. I don't mind, sitting for coffee, getting to talk to the person, to get to know the person. You can eat, but in reality, you're going to be eating, not talking too much, but it works. You can, let's see, you can go for skiing if that's what you want, depending in, not in the first day, but, in a few more dates, you can go skiing if you like that. You can go skating ring, ice skating. That's something to do, something fun. I mean, if depending the age too, you're not gonna, if you're like 60, 80, you're not gonna be going over there. But basically, for someone that is very active, if you're older, you could do it. But if you're not an active person, you can't do that. So I'm not saying if you're older you can't do it, because you can do that. You can go ice skating, go rollerblading, depending if you like doing that type of stuff. Let's see. I wouldn't say to go to a motel, because unless you're very loose and that's what you want to do, then might as well just go. Not me. Um, let's see what else. After a few dates, you can bring roses. I like roses, silver roses, red, pink, to the girl. You could bring her maybe a few roses, just to be, you know, nice, and give that, like, later on when you get to know the person, depending what the person likes. Me, I'm into purses. I like purses, perfumes. I like buying different perfumes. I like, purses, depending, small, not so big, but medium, small. I like purses. I'm just into purses. What else? I'm not so much into like shoes. I'm not crazy over that, but don't mind outfits, but I'm not too crazy over that because it's just clothes. I mean, purses is just an accessory. You always, you gotta put stuff in that with me. But a guy, I don't know, some guys like wallets, some guys don't. They, take a carry on. I don't know if you want to get someone, on a date and take it after, a few dates. You could do that. You can really get to know the person and find out what they like, what they don't like. See if you're compatible with the person, because if you're not compatible with the person, what's the point of the second date? You gotta make sure that the person is on your level, because if the person is like here, you ain't never gonna meet up here. Not everybody is on your level. So whatever you're looking for, make sure you find out if you want a long-term relationship. You first have to get to know the person, and of course find out what they're looking for. Me, I'm just gonna say I want to get to know you, see if the energy is there, because you have to see if you connect. If you don't connect with the person, then what's the point? You are not going to be talking to someone that there's no chemistry, there's nothing. Of course, there has to be attraction. If there's no attraction, then there's not even a first date. But if there's something there, of course. If you want to get out of a date and you see the person is not the type of person you want, well, you got to act crazy. You got to just sit there with the person, You got to act, a little crazy. If you do that, then you could, make faces at the person. Do something like often, If you want to get out of a date, just act like you're crazy. If you don't want to be with the person on a first date and you see the person is not working out, so, act a little crazy. Start, acting a little crazy. So, there ain't gonna be a second date. Want a second date? Act crazy. On the date, you start. Yeah, you go in the car with a person who's sitting there and acting crazy, then you're for sure not gonna go on a second date. So make sure if you don't want to be bothered with the person and the person's really into you, you gotta act a little nut. So the person's not gonna be interested. Now, if that's a nut and you're a nut, then you both are nuts. So you both are gonna attract each other. That's what you're looking for. So you have to. What are you doing? Oh no, this is not the moment to walk in where you want everybody to see you. Come show yourself. Oh, my son ran away. I closed the door. He don't want nobody to see him. Bye. I'm actually in his room, so he doesn't want to be seen. So he got a little shy. He don't like being in the camera. But you know what? I don't care. I don't care. Because you know what? It's good to have fun. And if you want to go out dancing on the first date, have some fun. You can go, I'm not saying to go to a bar if you really want to drink, but I'm not condoning drinking because, your brain don't impair yourself to be normal. You drink. So if you want tonight to go out nice, don't bring the girl. Don't go with the girl to a bar because unless you want to get her drunk and you want to take her to bed, that's your problem. And that's hers if she is into that. But not me. So it better be somewhere decent because you know what? Ain't going to be no second date. That's for sure. If I see the guy is a flake and the guy is weird or the guy is something ain't right with his head, ain't no damn second date. I'm acting cuckoo. I'm acting like, I'm doing the chicken my son does. Believe me, I don't want to be in a situation with someone I don't want to be with. Oh, sorry, I got a call, I gotta go. So, see ya. Yeah, I'm telling you, what's the point? It's not gonna work out on a date. Then finish the date. Don't bother. Like, hey, it's not working out. There's no connection. There's no nothing. So that's it. If you see there's something there, then you can continue and having more dates and having more dates, and eventually you can chill, watch a movie at home with that person, some popcorn, you know, just chill and get to know the person more and more. And then eventually, if it'll turn to, then it'll turn into that. Unless you're not looking for that, then I guess you gotta go fling somewhere else. Go find that fling. But there's a bunch of flings out there. I mean, if you really don't have no future and don't want no future, then go fling with that fling over there. Eventually, you gotta settle down with someone. If you finally meet that one, then you will settle down. I'm telling you, it's good to meet up with someone that has a good connection, you get along, and there is just like that spark when you connect with that person and you see that joking, laughing, and everything seems, pretty good. But when you don't have that connection, I'm telling you, ain't no point of continuing on any other dates. So make sure that you know each other's um, stuff. For example, what they thinking of doing, if what type of job, of course, because if you want to have a future with someone, you got to see what they're doing. You don't want to be like this, meet each other, that connect, because you don't want to be with someone that has no future, because you ain't gonna get nowhere with the person at all. So find out if it's a fling or if there's a future there. If there's a future, then you can go up and succeed to be long term. If it's a waste of time, then you know what? If that's what you're looking for, then that's it. Can't expect much. But I just had to say, uh, after a while, you can get your partner necklace. I prefer gold. I really don't wear as much jewelry. Usually just have one. I don't really wear them like that, but I had one and I lost it, so I don't know, just fell off, lost it, and I just wear one. I have other ones. I just have them away. Sometimes I wear the necklaces. Sometimes I just don't wear nothing at all, depending where I go. So if you're into jewelry, then you can give jewelry after you get to know the person. If you're like thinking it's gonna work out, meaning wise, you think of long term and you think there's a future, then if you want to give, a necklace, I'm into gold. I don't like silver. My sister likes silver. I'm not into white gold. I like gold, yellow gold. So just me. I mean, if it has diamonds, then it has diamonds, but I'm just not into silver. What else? What else could you do? Let me see. I mean, if you're gonna go out to eat, you go to a restaurant, but depending where you go, I mean, not saying to spend so much money on a first date, because the reality of it is you really want to get to know the person. You can go to eat. I eat, but I'm not so much of a heavy. See, talking too fast now. So I'm not cutting it off the word. I'll eat. Light. Depending what it is, maybe a burger or something. I just get full fast, but I try not to eat too much because it's just me. First date, remember, it always has to have that connection, that spark. If there's no spark, the conversation has to be going. If there's no conversation, then it's dry. Then it's not gonna work. So, just letting you know. So, I'm just gonna let you go for now, and if you have other places that you like to go on a first date, write them below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and to click on notification bell when I'm on so you can keep watching next videos. So thanks for watching for now. Leave a comment. Bye.